For the past year, I have been getting over 1,500 clicks to my website per month just from Google search, not from any other sources, just from people searching for me on Google and me popping up, usually number one. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how I was able to rank number one on Google and get over 1,500 clicks to my website per month from Google search. Now, if you don't believe me, I will leave a screenshot right here of my clicks to my website from Google for the past month. And the first thing that's going to be really important when we're talking about any form of marketing, but really important when it comes to SEO and getting people to click to your website, is knowing your ideal client inside and out. I know exactly who my ideal client is, and I know that I'm marketing very specifically to that person. Now, that's going to be really important because when it comes to SEO, we are going to be talking a lot about keywords, and that is what your ideal client is searching for on Google. So if you don't know who your ideal client is, how can you know what they're searching for on Google, right? So the first step is sitting down and coming up with a very, very specific idea of who your ideal client is. So if you have never sat down and come up with your ideal client, or maybe it's been a while since you have done an ideal client worksheet, I have a really thorough ideal client worksheet that is going to give you prompts and just help you figure that out, and that is totally free, and I'm going to leave a link to that in the description below. So it will take you through prompts of how to figure out who your ideal client is, and then it will also give you an example, and I will show you exactly who my client is and answer all of the prompts myself so you can see what that looks like in action. Like, what you can see who my ideal client is. They might not be the same as your ideal client, but I just think that'll help you to see an example and then be able to answer those prompts for yourself. So again, that's totally free, and you can download that in the description below. And maybe you already know who your ideal client is. That's great. So that is the first step in figuring out what your keywords should be so that you know even what you want to rank for when it comes to Google search. Okay. So, and the next thing I want to talk about is I've heard a lot of bad advice when it comes to SEO for photographers. One thing that I keep hearing over and over that I really don't agree with is you can rank number one on Google if you just try to rank for things that aren't as popular, searches that aren't as popular, searches that don't have as high of search volume, instead of trying to rank for the popular keywords where you're going to have a lot of competition and there's a lot of search volume. And that's not good advice because you're not going to get as much traffic to your website that way. Sure, you could rank number one for something really, really, really specific that no one is searching for. But what good is that going to do you if no one is searching for that and they're not going to come to your website? Sure, you could just say, yeah, I'm number one on Google, but just the bragging rights of that aren't getting you sales. They're not getting you business. They're not bringing more money into your business. So what we want to focus on, the whole point of anything we do in our business, including SEO, is to get more sales, more bookings, and grow our business, right? We want more money in our pockets. That's the point of marketing. And so I want to do SEO in a way that is going to bring you the most income possible and get you the most clicks to your website. And that is by going for those important keywords, the ones that have the highest search volume. Okay. And so we're not going to be trying to rank for some little random unimportant thing no one's searching for. We're going to try to rank for the important keywords, the ones like Greenville family photographer, photographers in Greenville. Those are the searches that I am ranking number one for on Google that have really helped to explode my business in the past few years. So we're gonna do that ideal client workbook, and then we're going to come up with the keywords that our ideal client are searching for on Google. So you're gonna come up with a list of those keywords, and of those keywords, you're gonna find what are the most important things And that is what we're going to focus on the main pages of your website. So like I said, for me, some of the most important keywords are things like Greenville family photographer, Greenville newborn photographer. Those are things that my ideal clients are searching for on Google. Or maybe it's even things like in-home lifestyle, newborn photographers in Greenville, etc. So we are going to take those really important keywords, the ones that are most being searched for, that we really want to rank for, and we're going to use those on the main pages of our website. And when I say main pages, I mean, the ones that are on your navigation bar, right? Like your homepage, your about page, your services page, etc. And we are going to use those important keywords in our H1 and H2 headings, and then we're going to use it appropriately in the paragraph text as well. And you're going to try to rank each page of your website for one keyword only, okay? And then the next thing you want to do is you're gonna take the rest of those keywords that you've come up with, maybe not the top 5 that are really important to you, but things that your ideal clients are searching for, and you're going to make a blog post for each one. So like I said, you want each page of your website to only rank for one keyword. So how do we get the rest of our keyword? How do we rank for the rest of our keywords, right? And that's going to be by blogging. So we're going to make a blog post that the goal of each blog post is going to be to rank for one of those keywords that our ideal client is searching for. So when I'm blogging, I know that a lot of people say things like blogging is dead, nobody reads blogs anymore. I don't care. I don't need anyone specifically to go in and just like go on my website and read all my blog posts. The point of me blogging is to get found on Google for keywords that I may not have had a chance to include in the rest of my website because I'm only trying to rank for one keyword per page. So the rest of those keywords that my ideal clients are searching for, those are going to go on my blog, and each blog post I'm trying to rank for one specific keyword. Now, again, you're only trying to rank for one keyword per blog post. Now, you're probably going to have a lot of blog posts. I have hundreds, if not thousands, of blog posts. So you're going to have to start getting creative, because once you've used a keyword, you don't want to use it again. You're going to have to find a new keyword to use for the next blog post that is a similar topic, okay? And then let's see. Another few like random tips that are going to help you is, one, you want to make sure your website is really user friendly, because if it's not, then even if people click onto your website from Google, they're going to click off if they can't figure out how to use it. It doesn't look good, and they can't find what they're looking for easily. So the more time people spend on your website, Google is going to see your website as helpful to your ideal client, and they're going to start putting you higher on that search that your ideal client is searching for. So we want to make sure our websites are user friendly and pretty. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. And as a side note, I actually thought about hiring a designer to design my website for me, but instead I went on to ChatGPT and had ChatGPT design my entire website for me, including all of my copy, all of my colors, all of my fonts and branding. And so if you're interested in how I did that, I would be happy to create a video about that. I haven't seen anybody talking about this yet, for photographers at least. And so I saved myself $6,000, and it took me about a week in my off season to finish the website. And I'm actually, like I said, really happy with how it turned out. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, I'd be happy to create a video on how I was able to do that. And then you also want to make sure you have a lot of internal links that are linking. You want to guide your people who are clicking onto your website from one page to another page. So again, that way they're staying on your website as long as possible and not clicking over to a competitor's website. And then another thing that's going to help people stay on your website longer and help Google see your content as more helpful is you're going to put everything on your website that you can, instead of sending people to third-party websites. So an example of this would be something like if you have a link tree in your link in bio on Instagram, instead of sending your clients to Linktree's website to then send them to your links, you want to have those links listed on your own website. And this is really easy to do. Actually, you can just create a hidden page on your website for your links, list out your links, and then add that hidden page to your link in bio instead of the Linktree link. Another thing you can do is make sure that you have your booking page on your own website instead of on a third-party website. So an example of a third-party booking website would be Sessions. Use Sessions. That's something that a lot of photographers use, and I don't like it because you have to send clients to their website. You're not able to embed the booking link onto your own website. So I use Dubsado for my automated booking, and I love Dubsado because you can either create a landing page where people can go to that landing page to book, or you can embed the booking form onto your own website. And obviously I choose to embed it onto my own website, so that way I'm sending people to my website instead of a third-party website, keeping people on my website longer, helping Google see my website as more helpful to people, and thus ranking it higher in searches. So those are the top few tips that I have for you when it comes to ranking number one on Google, getting lots of traffic to your website from Google, and exploding your business and exploding your income, all because of SEO. So if you have any questions about anything I talked about, feel free to leave those in the description below. I'd be so happy to answer those for you or create a new video just for you. And don't forget to download that Ideal Client Workbook, because that is really the first step when it comes to your SEO, is figuring out who your ideal client is. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.